What's good, everybody? This is JayArUhCutz. I was gonna do like a whole scripted video, but I decided to just wing it and just go long form. I'll edit this if I need to, but I might not even edit it. This is for YouTube anyway. It's gonna be long form, but I decided to be organic and just let you guys know how things have been going so far in my barbering journey.
This the best time of my life. Man, this feels amazing. Swear there's no replacement. This the best time of my life. My family keep me grounded and my God, keep me stable.
So first off, just want to say thank you guys for following me and subscribing to me. My subscriber count just keeps going up, so I'm very, very thankful for that. I think I'm at like 257 subs, which is super wild to think that 257 people wanted to subscribe to me. Regardless if you watch my stuff consistently or not, or have been watching me consistently, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I have 257 people who have subscribed to me since I've started this channel last year. It's been since March of 2024 when I first started cutting hair. My very, very first haircut was in March of 2024. That was my nephew, and I did vlog that on here, so you can go back and see that. I'll put a little screenshot up of that here in the editing. But aside from my nephew, I started cutting my other nephew. I started cutting my stepbrother, which are all younger kids, and then I started cutting some other friends and family, some co-workers' hair. I started cutting kids in the neighborhood right here in my garage studio, by the way. And then I graduated to going to barber school, and I started cutting people at barber school. And then eventually I got into a barbershop. I think about October 2024, I was commissioned in a barbershop, my very first barbershop. And then fast forward to now, it's November of 2025. I've been cutting for over a year, coming up on almost 2 years. In March of 2026 will be 2 years. So yeah, over a year and a half actually. And I got into another barbershop, so my second barbershop. So originally I wanted to make this video as like here's my top 10 reasons why I moved barbershops, but I just really kind of just wanted to update you guys and let you guys know that I'm still here. I'm still making content. If you have been subscribed to me on YouTube, hopefully you've been getting the notifications. I have been uploading shorts, which are basically just recycled from other platforms, short form platforms, but they are shorts that are here on YouTube. So if you've been watching those or liking those, I appreciate it. If not, go to my shorts and you can see some of the more recent content that I've been making. It's kind of been a mix of different content, but I have been showing my haircuts and progression and things of that nature on there as well. So aside from my shorts, I haven't actually posted a long form video in a while, and the last one, I think it was my year recap video. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go check that out. I'll put the little thumbnail right here. My year recap video basically just kind of explained some of the things that I've learned and have experienced. But since that year recap video, I haven't posted anything. I have, like I said, switched barbershops since then. I've only been in the new shop for going on like a month and a half now. So I just want to kind of give you guys that experience. I did get my license and I started working as a licensed barber in the state of Florida here by the barbershop that I was in, and then eventually I moved to this barbershop. So this barbershop that I'm in now, which is called World Class, by the way, it's here in D-Land, Florida. So if you are in D-Land and you happen to look up World Class on Google, you can come get a haircut from me. But the reason why, it was multiple reasons, which is why I was going to do a 10 reasons why. But the main reason why I moved barbershops was because I didn't feel like I was really growing or progressing as a barber at the shop that I was currently in. And if you are a barber and you have changed shops before, definitely comment down below and let me know why you changed shops. Maybe one good reason why you changed shops, or if you have multiple, you can tell me multiple, but definitely comment down below and just talk about, like, you know, one main reason why you switched shops. For me, it was a bunch of reasons, but I think the main reasons why I didn't feel like I was growing as the barber that I wanted to be. You know, I'm 34 years old. I have 3 kids and a wife, and I've done a bunch of different types of jobs and careers, including a teacher and corrections officer. So I kind of held myself to a certain esteem as far as maturity goes and professionalism. So anytime I'm dealing with business and wanting to show myself seriously as a business, I just wanted to be taken seriously as a business. I wanted people to look at me as a professional, as somebody who takes their time, who's educated, that does what they need to do, that actually gives you a good quality service and good customer service, things of that nature. And I just didn't feel like the shop shop was matching what I wanted to, what the outcome to be. And also it wasn't attracting the clientele that I wanted. You know, as a barber, we get clientele, especially in the beginning, we really want walk-ins, right? We really just want anybody who wants a haircut. Because one, we need to make money, but two, we need to gain clientele and make them clients so we can make money, right? But not all clientele is good clientele. Not all walk-ins are clients that you want, right? So it's like you almost have to think about your target market. Like as a business person, you have a target market. You spend your marketing dollars targeting that specific demographic of people, whether they're younger, whether they're older, whether they're Hispanic, or whether they're black, or whether they're white people, or whether they're working class or blue collar, or whatever the case may be. There's a demographic in business that you have to market to. That's your target market fit. In order to determine your target market fit, you kind of just got to try it on anybody, right? Try your service on anybody. So that's kind of what you do in the beginning, is you try to get as many walk-ins as you can that walk in through the door. And as you provide your service to that walk-in, they will pay you, but they're either going to pay you and tip you very well because they enjoyed your customer service, they enjoyed your conversation, they enjoyed the haircut, and maybe the products you use, the smells you use, the cleanliness that you have, the professionalism you have, whatever the case may be. Clients will pay you and give you extra money for tips and things of that nature in order to test the type of target market fit. The demographic that fits your target, that's your market, is most likely when they sit in your chair, they really enjoy the experience, so much so that they book again with you. And you give them options to do that, right? For me, I have business card. I also have a platform called Traft. So I have my QR code on my business card, and when they scan it with their phone, it takes them to my Traft account and they can just book me straight from there. It's my own personal booking software. It's my website that I set up with my services, my prices, and it's linked to my calendar and my availability. So since I'm a part-time barber still, I have a limited schedule. So all that is on there. So when they scan that QR code, it's straight to me. It's linked to my calendar. They see my availability. So they don't have to text me and ask me if I'm in the shop or whatever. They can just scan that. It shows my calendar. If I'm available, bam, they book it. Bam, I'm there. So that clientele, if you're getting the clientele that walks in and eventually they book again with you, and then they book again, typically by that third, that's kind of the rule of thumb, is by the third time that they book with you, bam, you got them as a client. That's the type of target. That's your target market fit. That's the people that you want as your clients, because they're going to book with you. They're going to use your services. They're going to tip you. They're going to pay you, and they're going to enjoy the service, right? And they're probably going to tell other people about it. And that's how you're going to grow quickly, right? So not all walk-ins are good walk-ins. And the shop that I was in, the type of people that were coming into that shop, they weren't booking with me. They would say they would, and then they'd lose my card, and I'd see them again in the shop. They'd get their haircut with me again because they enjoyed the cut, but they don't follow anything I told them. Like, hey, would you mind leaving me a Google review? They don't leave a Google review. Hey, would you mind booking through my booking app so you can see my calendar? It helps me out because I'm a part-time barber, so I'm gonna have a limited schedule, so it helps me to know that you need a haircut at this day at this time, so that we can make sure you get in. You don't have to wait, blah blah blah. And then they don't book. It's like, that's not the type of clientele that I wanted to attract. That's not my target market fit. Plus, a lot of people that came into that shop, they were expecting like lower prices, which we do have. We had really low prices. I had low prices. I was cutting hair for $25. Some of those people that would walk in there, they would complain about a $25 haircut. To me, it's like, I want to be in a shop where, hey, a $25 haircut is the base price. I want to be in a shop where the clientele that comes in there, they're the clientele that are willing to book with you, that are willing to tip you and pay you well, that things of that nature. And I'm the shop that I'm in now. That's the type of clientele that I get in there. So I'm very, very thankful to be in there, because it's working out for me very well. There's a lot of other reasons, and I'd love to do a separate video maybe talking about some of the main reasons why barbers move from shop to shop. I'd like to hear from you guys, so I appreciate you guys again for listening to me rant and talk about some things. But I just wanted to update you guys with a nice little long form video here. I think we're at like 12 minutes right now. As you can see, I still have my barber set up here. I plan on doing some more content here with actual like POVs and things of that nature. I'm planning on getting some meta glasses so I can do some POVs in the shop, and there's a lot of things that I have in store for content. So please make sure you're subscribed. If you're not, make sure you follow, and if you have questions or comments, please comment down below. Let's just continue on showing love. I'm not the best barber, guys, okay? There's a lot of correction that I have. I don't know everything. I don't claim to do that. I'm just sharing my journey as a 35-year-old husband and father of 3 daughters, going from corrections, teaching, corrections again, that to barbering. Right now I'm a security guard at a hospital, and I cut hair as a barber. So I'm all over the place. But I will say that one thing that God has shown me lately is that this is what I need to be doing, is barbering and making content around barbering. So I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to continue honing into my craft, getting better and better, and just gaining more clientele. And eventually I'll be a full-time barber. So I'm just praying on that. Pray for me guys on that. And I'm going to continue making content because I like making content. I like putting this stuff out. I've had so many people, I'm going off on a tangent, but I had so many people sit in my chair that say that they see me on TikTok. You know, I got a guy that booked me for tomorrow. This is his second appointment, and he met me on Instagram. You know, so social media is an amazing tool. So don't think that this is something that you can't use or don't know how to use or shouldn't learn how to use. Definitely learn how to use it and apply it. That'll be a whole nother video. But much love, guys. Thank you guys so much for following. I just wanted to update you guys and put this out. Peace.
It's the best time of my life. Man, this feels amazing. Swear there's no replacement. This the best time of my life. My family keep me